Hello blooming bees, it's your girl TiaMorra back with another video for you guys. If this is your first time stopping by, you're absolutely welcome. We cover all things hygiene, perfume, self-care, and lifestyle overall. If you're all about becoming the very best version of yourself, you're at the right place, baby girl. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way every time I upload a video, you get notified. All right, so before we jump into today's video, just a few things I want to mention right off the bat. I know the background looks a hell of a lot. This is supposed to be my beauty room slash filming room slash, you know, all of that. And I'm still trying to get it together. So please ignore my background. I beg of you. Another thing, my nails. I know I've talked about this in another video and I think I'm going to keep talking about it. But these are actually press-ons. I know you guys are used to seeing me with stilettos. I get it. I love them too. But every year I like to let my nails breathe for like a month before I continue. Because whenever I start putting my acrylics on, they're back to back to back to back to back for almost a year. So within a year, for 1 month, I like to take a break. So that's what's happening. And these are just like some really cute press-ons that I have at the moment. So yeah, but anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about summertime tropical type of fragrances. So if you're going on a tropical vacation or, you know, you just want to smell good this summer, this is the video for you. Y'all, so summertime, we all want to be smelling good, but the key thing about summer is wearing fragrances that are very light, airy, breathable, and do very well in the sun. Let's go ahead and talk about fragrances you can wear this summer and smell freaking fantastic no matter where you go, okay? And I'll kind of give you guys vibes for each of the fragrances, so let's get going. So starting off, number one, we have Wave Chow by Room 1015. As you guys already know, this is one of my absolute favorite fragrances ever. I'm obsessed with watermelon as a fruit, but then as a note, chef's kiss. And I think Wave Chow was done so freaking well. This is one of those fragrances that I generally feel like if you're going on vacation, you definitely want to grab. This is definitely unisex. It smells great on men, it smells great on women. My only problem with this fragrance is that it'll only last you like 3-4 hours and then you have to touch it up, in which I don't have a problem with it because it smells so good to the point where I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to get a decant and walk around with it so that I can touch up every so often. Just think of myself at like an all-inclusive resort, one that has like a beachfront, and then you're in your bikini, you have like a nice hat on, some sunglasses, and then you have a very beautiful cup of whatever cocktail, but like a frozen cocktail. You have a book, just laying down and reading and just having a time of your life. It also kind of has like an aquatic element to it as well. It's so soft, refreshing, beautiful, and just juicy. Juicy should be the word for this, but think juicy in a watermelon light. And then there's lemon as well. There's coconut and a little bit of sweetness from the chocolate. Now, I've seen on TikTok, there's like chatter about how this has in the dry down, it smells fishy. What? I can't relate. I can't relate because like if I could relate to that, obviously I wouldn't say this is like top 10 of my absolute favorite fragrances. But yeah, I don't get the fishiness in this fragrance. Maybe it's the ambergris in this fragrance that makes people get that little fishy element. But I will say, please give it a try. And if it doesn't work out for you, that's okay. Not everything's gonna work out for everybody, but this is a freaking amazing fragrance. One that I think like everybody needs to get their nose on. It's the most beautiful watermelon. Did I already say that? Yeah, the most beautiful watermelon fragrance ever. Beautiful. So next up we have Sweet Tooth by Sniff. This is a new release. I think it just came out like a month ago or so. So I haven't really had enough time to play around with this fragrance. So let's go ahead and smell it and talk about it. Okay. I'll tell you guys something. I like this fragrance, but I don't love it, and I'll explain why. I'm not the biggest fan of purple florals. Violet, iris, I struggle with a little bit. It has to be like really done well for me to enjoy it. The violet in this fragrance is not enough to make me hate the fragrance. I actually really still enjoy it, and I'm definitely gonna be wearing it this summer. The watermelon in here almost smells like a Jolly Rancher type of watermelon, like it's a little sour or a little tart. For me, I can't wear this fragrance on its own just because of that violet in it. The violet is a little too prominent to me, like, because I don't like it. I think I'm picking it up a lot, but outside of that, as long as I pair this with something, I think I'll be really fine. Now, a fragrance that I really want to pair this with is Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I don't know why, but I just feel like it will give the most beautiful, fluffy, candied delight. Oh my God. Imagine yourself on vacation, right? By the beach, in the sand, playing volleyball. That's what this smells like to me. It just gives me like very playful, energetic, lively type of vibes. This fragrance is that, okay? So for me, if they could take away the violet, this would be perfect. But even with the violet, I'm not mad. I'm just gonna go ahead and pair this with like Yum Bougie Marshmallow or other stuff and enjoy the heck out of this fragrance because this is a good fragrance, okay? So that's Sweet Tooth by Sniff for y'all. So next up, we have Lamar by Kajal. Now, I know if you've been around or you're on fragrance talk and all of that, you've heard about this fragrance. This has been a fragrance that has been going viral for a hot minute. I'm really obsessed with the packaging. It's so cute. It's so different, just stinking phenomenal. I think more so, if anything, the cap is so cute. And the bottle itself. Now, I want y'all to see how much of this fragrance I've used. I don't know if y'all can see it, but hopefully it's letting y'all see. But yeah, this is a fragrance that I really enjoy. But I want to say this right off the bat. This is an acquired taste type of fragrance, okay? This is a very elevated, very sophisticated tropical vacation fragrance. When you first spray this fragrance, you're gonna get a good hit of coriander. And I know that might not be everybody's cup of tea, but y'all just need to let this fragrance dry down. And then you're gonna start smelling everything else. Start to get cardamom, you start to get some apple, red berries, pineapple. The pineapple in here, I feel like, is what really sets this fragrance off. And I think there's vanilla and amber in the base as well. And there might be some floral notes in here too. It smells so good. It's so stunning. It's very sophisticated. I'm not gonna lie, I see more so a man wearing this versus a woman. But if you're one of the women that like more so like unisex type of scents, you're probably really gonna enjoy this. It's definitely a tropical vacation fragrance for the femme fatale type of woman. The way I envision this is somebody from the Middle East on vacation on a yacht. I think this is what they will smell like. It definitely has that Middle Eastern vibe to it, but it just smells so freaking good and sophisticated. Sophistication is the word I'm gonna keep using for this fragrance. It's definitely not for everybody. Okay, I can tell you that for sure. It's not for everybody, but if you smell it and you can appreciate it, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So next up, we have Tropica by Maya and Jay. Y'all, this fragrance. First off, a little bit of history behind this fragrance. This fragrance was created by a black perfumer called Maya and Jay, and she has like European and African heritage, and her family used to go back to the Gambia for a vacation, and that's where she got inspiration for this fragrance. This fragrance smells so airy, so breezy, so juicy, and well balanced, okay? I can smell fig. Y'all know I like fig. I like fig, but I smell fig, I smell pineapple, coconut, and I know there's a purple floral in here. I don't know which one, because I remember when I saw it, I was like, what? There's a purple floral in here? I don't really smell it. It doesn't bother me. It smells like the typical tropical island vacation. You can't go wrong with this. In my opinion, could be an easy blind buy if you don't mind fig. The combination of fig and sandalwood in this fragrance gives it like a very creamy base. It's so creamy, and I feel like it helps cling onto your skin even longer. Now, I've worn this fragrance 3 times so far, and every time I've worn it, I've noticed that it's lasted at least 8 hours on my skin, which I'm so grateful for. But I think it's that creaminess that makes it sit a little longer. I might just be thinking things in my head. If you're one of those people that like fragrances that smell like pina colada in a bottle, this is one of them. This is damn near pina colada in a bottle. And another thing that I also really appreciate about this fragrance is the fact that the coconut in here does not smell anything close to sunscreeny. I love coconut fragrances, but I kind of get stressed out when people constantly make coconut always smell like sunscreen. I'm not mad at it, but I don't always want every coconut fragrance to be a sunscreeny coconut, okay? And this one is not a sunscreeny coconut. This is just a very creamy, fruity, aromatic, juicy juicy fragrance. Y'all gonna love this one if you try it out. All right, that's Tropica by Maya and Jai. So next up, we have a fragrance that everybody always talks about when they're talking about vacation fragrances or summertime fragrances in particular, and that's Miami Nectar by Ellis Brooklyn. To be honest, I feel like this is the best thing Ellis Brooklyn has ever done. Like, I feel like you can't beat this fragrance. You really cannot beat this fragrance. In the spirit of talking about pina colada in a bottle, this is another one. This is another version of pina colada in a bottle. It smells so freaking good. When I smell this fragrance, I also think about being on a yacht, but this time around you're in South Beach, okay? You're in Miami. Let's say you're wearing all white and then you have a very beautiful fruit platter presented to you. You're living it up, enjoying, dancing, listening to somebody like Bad Bunny, enjoying your summer. That's what it smells like. It smells so beautiful, so juicy. The pineapple and coconut combo is so gorgeous here. But here I think it's coconut water, unless I'm mistaken, not actual coconut, but coconut water and pineapple. I just feel like you cannot go wrong with this fragrance. I think this is one that is also an easy blind buy, and it's pretty affordable compared to a lot of the other fragrances I mentioned in this video. You can find this at Sephora, and as usual, I'll always have the links to everything mentioned in this video in the description box down below. But this is a gorgeous, easygoing summertime fragrance. My only problem with this fragrance is that its lasting power is like 3-4 hours as well. But y'all, please go to Sephora and sniff this fragrance. You're probably more than likely gonna like it if you like fruity fragrances and if you like the whole pina colada vibe. This is for you. So next up, we have another Ellis Brooklyn tropical fragrance, and this one is called Guava Granita. This is a release from this year. I was super excited to smell this fragrance when it, you know, the campaigns was going on for it and the launch and everything. It was such a hype because we were all like, oh my god, guava? Yes, guava me, please. Okay, so I was super excited. But when I got the fragrance, I was a little underwhelmed, okay? Like, I really expected a lot more from this fragrance, and I cannot say that I got exactly what I expected because of the notes. Just the guava alone got me super excited. But y'all, let me forget the guava. The banana in this fragrance, ooh, top tier. It's freaking beautiful. The banana in this fragrance is phenomenal. It's gorgeous, it's creamy. It's so beautiful. A creamy, fruity floral, but like, if I had to tell you like what fruits I smell the most in this fragrance, I get more of a banana and a melon before I even get a guava. I don't know if it's just my nose, but I don't really smell much of guava from this fragrance. I'll call this more so a banana fragrance before I'll ever really call it a guava fragrance. So the fact that it's called Guava Granita confuses me a little bit. I think it's well worth a visit to Sephora to sniff, in my opinion. It smells good. And I want to say this, it does have a little bit of a synthetic vibe to it, so I'm not going to ignore it and act like it doesn't smell a little synthetic-y. It does smell a little synthetic-y, but not enough to like make me not like the fragrance, because I love her, okay? But that's Guava Granita by Ellis Brooklyn. So next fragrance we have R&B by Zernell Gillie. This is a 10 milliliter of it. I actually got gifted this by one of my mutuals on Instagram, and I'll put her Instagram right here. So she gifted this to me. I'm still yet to get myself a full bottle. This is what the full bottles look like, but for now I have this 10 milliliter that she gifted to me, so I'm super excited. But Zernell Gillie is a black owned fragrance house, and he's a great perfumer. He's a DJ who got into fragrances, and all of his fragrances are named by different genres in music. So this one is named R&B, and this is meant to be a tropical fantasy, okay? So I worn this fragrance once, and one thing I can tell y'all, beast mode. Beast motherfucking mode, okay? It is fantastic. It lasts all day long. Like, out of all of the fragrances I'll mention here today, this is probably, between this and Lamar, they're probably the most long lasting out of all of these, okay? For a fragrance that's very fruity and juicy, this lasts long, okay? And y'all can see I barely use it because when I sprayed it the first time, I didn't like spray it for, obviously I was spraying it on myself, and I was like, oh my God, I'm choking. It's really concentrated, okay? And a lot of people always ask why his bottles are so small. In my opinion, I'm assuming his bottles are that small because they're highly concentrated fragrances, and his lasting power is like, A1. So I can't even be mad or complain about it, okay? But this fragrance smells so freaking good. So freaking good. Like orange, you smell papaya, guava, and there's something really sweet, like sticky sweet in this fragrance. When it starts off, it has like a little bit of like an animalic essence in the opening. I'm not sure what note that is. And the guava in here, now this is what I'm talking about when I say guava fragrances. This smells so good. So good. Y'all need to really go smell this fragrance. I know he has like samples as well, like the small, I don't know if he has 10 milliliters. I think he probably does as well, but y'all go try this fragrance out. I beg of you, with everything in me, go to Zernell Gillie's website and try out R&B, and while you're there, try out Jazz as well. That's my absolute favorite from him. But honestly, now I don't know, I might like this one a little bit more than Jazz. I don't know, maybe they're both number ones for me, but this is so good. This is a very well done, fruity, floral, juicy vacation fragrance. So well done. Like Zernell Gillie, hats off to you. You're already an amazing perfumer, there's no question about that, but this is art in a bottle. Y'all please go smell this fragrance. So next fragrance is also in the vibes of like pina colada in a bottle, and that's Rise by Akro. This is such a freaking beautiful fragrance. Like, I remember the first time I smelled this, and this was a blind buy for me. I got all three of them at the same time and couldn't be happier. This is a very easygoing, very easy reach, super beautiful upscale pina colada. Okay, this smells really beautiful. I think this has actual pina colada as a note in here, but then there's also pineapple on top of that. There's coconut. I think there's sandalwood. When I smell this fragrance, you know what I think of? I think of myself in Hawaii. I think of myself like, you know, they're putting one of those flowers on my neck, and then I'm there dancing with them. We're dancing. Okay, we're having a ball. We're having a good time, okay? And I'm also sipping on a pina colada, and I'm having a time of my life. Y'all, this fragrance, this is Hawaii in a bottle. This is Hawaii in a bottle. It smells so good, so enjoyable. Ooh, so revitalizing. Look at how much energy I'm getting right now. Only from smelling this fragrance. It smells so good. And I feel like for me, it's so easy for me to wear this fragrance. It's just so easy. I wore this last summer. That's how much of it I wore last summer. I really enjoy this fragrance. It's so good, so juicy, so beautiful, so aromatic, so lively, revitalizing, just very enjoyable, okay? This is Hawaii in a bottle. All right, y'all. Next fragrance is a cheapie, but a real goodie, okay? And this is Hareem Al Sultan by Khadlaj. Now, I know y'all probably see my bottle's kind of full. I know. I got this end of summer last year because I think that's when they released this fragrance. Now, they've always had the oil, the perfume oil. And as y'all can see, I've used this up. I've been enjoying her, okay? I've definitely been enjoying my perfume oil, but the fragrance itself came out end of last summer, so I just started using it. And look at how much I've used from the perfume oil. As we all know, with perfume oils, you don't need that much, but that's how much I use because I love. And when I smell this fragrance, I think of a royal person on vacation in a place like Morocco, okay? Like, that's what this smells like to me. It just smells so exotic, so majestic, so royal, but in a tropical manner. I don't know why, I always thought there was like a pineapple note in here. There is no pineapple. There is no pineapple. It smells pretty ambery, and I smell citrus as well. I don't know if there's florals. I feel like I'm getting a hint of floral, but I'm not sure. I don't know how else to explain to you guys. It just smells very majestic and exotic. Okay, and that's why I said I really like the top and the packaging, because you see like the jewel tone on it. I really like the jewels because it gives like a very royal, majestic feel, which is exactly what I smell when I smell this. I think there's oud, but it's not too much. It's not like an exaggerated amount of oud. It's probably just like a hint of oud, but I think there's some oud. And this lasts a good amount of time, and I think it's because of that oud. I think I'll spray this on today. I'm really excited because this summer I'm definitely, ooh, this smells so good. The more I'm spraying it, the better it's smelling. Ooh. And y'all see how I spray my fragrance? That's how you smell spray fragrance. You can't spray 1, 2 and say, oh, nobody smelled me. Yeah, because you sprayed 2. But this smells really good. I really love it. If you like to smell exotic, royal, and just like very fantastic and very like mysterious in a sense, this is a really good fragrance for that type of vibe. So the next fragrance we have is Fame by Paco Rabanne. I remember getting this fragrance in Dominican Republic. Myself and my friend, we both smelled this at our resort. They had like this perfume shop. We smelled this and we're like, yeah, we're not leaving it. We both bought it. It smells so good. I think I got this, what, 2 years ago? This smells so freaking fantastic. This is mango. This is definitely mango and vanilla. It's so soft and creamy, fruity. It's also musky and a little woody. It's so gorgeous. And that mango in there is chef's kiss. And honestly, I said Dominican Republic because I bought this in Dominican Republic. I can totally see myself partying in Dominican Republic with this. Definitely smells like date night on vacation in the evening. Okay, let's say maybe you guys are going to the club on vacation, maybe somewhere like Ibiza or Ibiza. What do they call it? Ibiza? Ibiza. I'm gonna stick to Ibiza. You're in Ibiza at a night, you know, the party scene, dun, 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 techno music and all of that. Y'all, don't take me seriously. Please don't take me seriously. Y'all are just having a good time. You smell so sexy, so juicy, very nice. That's what this smells like to me. So the next fragrance is gonna be from the house of Simone Andrioli. No, it's not Leisure in Paradise. I wanna talk about Malibu Party in the Bay. I feel like this fragrance doesn't get as much love as it deserves. So much about this fragrance that brings back a lot of like my childhood memories. It smells so good, y'all. You can straight up smell sugar and lime, and then you also get hints of coconut, a fruity gourmand. Yes, and it's also very creamy. When it dries down, it turns into like a really nice creamy base. Let me tell you guys something very cool about my city, Limbe. So in Limbe, Cameroon, one thing that we're really known for is roasted fish, okay? Now, if you're not African, one of the best things you can ever ask any of your Cameroonian friends to make for you is roasted fish and bobolo, or roasted fish and fried plantains. I promise y'all, you're never gonna see fish in the same light. This reminds me of being in Bukaro. I don't know how to spell it, but there's this place in Limbe called Bukaro, right? And they roast fish. And the most exotic of them all, there's Bukaro, but then there's this restaurant called Mars. Wearing like a flowy sundress. You sit in one of the gazebos by the beach front and order yourself some roasted fish and fried plantains and have this on. I'm telling y'all, you will never get this fragrance out of your mind. You're gonna imprint Limbe to this fragrance, okay? That's the experience you're gonna get out of this fragrance. This fragrance reminds me of home so much in a way where like the fragrance has a part of my heart. I love this fragrance. And because of that, I feel like even though this might not be my favorite Simone Andrioli fragrance, it's top 3 of my favorites. But he has so many good fragrances. It's like, he's one of the most amazing fragrance houses in my opinion, especially for vacation. Simone Andrioli is probably a really good place to go. This is Carioca Heart by Jusbox. I don't know if it's Jusbox, but I be calling it Jusbox because it's just easier for me to say Jusbox. Y'all, first of all, I love this brand so much. Look at this. This is literally like a disc jockey. And then the bottle is just so freaking fantastic. I love. Okay, at this point I have like 4 or 5 different Jusbox fragrances. I love this house. Okay, their fragrances could be a little different, okay? A little different, but the ones that I like, I really like. They're so beautiful. I'm almost out. I'm gonna need me another bottle very, very soon. You know, my birthday's in like a few days. My birthday's in a few days, y'all, and I really want this fragrance. So if somebody want to buy it for me, I'll be so happy because I need a refill. But this is one of the most beautiful takes on mango, okay? This is definitely tropical. Ooh, why am I spraying so much? Y'all, I'm wasting my fragrance. This is tropical. Ooh, that just gave me, that just created a burst of joy in my heart. Oh my God. This is mango, pineapple, lemon. Every time I smell this fragrance, I think of the movie Rio. You know the movie Rio with the little bird? This movie right here. And because of that, I personally want to go on vacation to Brazil, go to Rio during the carnival and have this fragrance on. I don't know what would be more fitting than that particular experience with this fragrance. I will never, ever in my life forget this fragrance. Every time I think of Rio, I'm gonna think of this fragrance once I fulfill that dream, okay? Because I really wanna do that so badly. I wanna dress up in the carnival fits, okay? And then have this fragrance on, just all the beautiful colors, the birds, Y'all, this fragrance just makes me so happy, and that's exactly what I think of when I think of this fragrance. This one, in my opinion, as long as you don't mind a mango note, this is blind buy worthy. In fact, everybody needs to own Carioca Heart, and I should be gatekeeping right now because she's literally one of my absolute favorite fragrances ever. I should be gatekeeping, but I'm okay with not gatekeeping this because I think everybody needs to get a piece of Carioca Heart. This is a fantastic fragrance, a beautiful one. I love this fragrance with everything in my heart. Y'all, please go try out Carioca Heart by Jusbox. Phenomenal. And when you do, come back and thank me, okay? Come back and also give me feedback because she's that girl. She is that girl, okay? And I'm not overly hyping her because she doesn't even get the hype she deserves. But that's Carioca Heart by Jusbox for y'all. We've come to the very end of this video. Those are my top 10 or 11 tropical summer vacation fragrances. I generally feel like if you're going anywhere this summer and you need a fragrance for vacation, this is definitely gonna be that vibe for you, okay? And then I think I'm gonna be doing another video for like beachy, coconutty, salty type fragrances for you guys because I think that's also gonna be really needed for the season. So I think I'm gonna do one of those very soon. If you've been watching up until this point, you're the best, baby girl, and I know you're gonna be smelling so good this summer, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.
Yeah, baby, you my only number one gotti. Even in my down times, I can get you out of my mind, sorry. Hey, I done run 1,000 days.